Get all your Star Wars figs and more at the eBay store Bounty Hunters Guild. Links in the description, check them out. What's going on, guys? Mr. Domo here, back at it again with another action figure review. This time it's on the Hasbro Star Wars, the new Black Series, and of course this is the Mandalorian. So here we have the Mandalorian in the Beskar armor, which looks really pretty. It looks pretty sick, man. I love this design. I think this one's the best one. And then on the side here, because this is the new Black Series box, we do have that nice art, and Mando is of course the first one, so this is the number 01 for the Mandalorian saga. Here we do have the bio of the Mandalorian, and this is in multiple languages, which is pretty cool. So here it is. Here is Mando. I could tell right off the bat, you know, this is going to be pretty awesome. The accessories are pretty much the same. You do have the jetpack this time, and everything else looks the same. I believe the armor, like chest up, is a little bit different, of course, because he's got that armor upgrade, and then the color scheme is a little bit different. So let's go ahead and check him out. So I did bring out the old one, and then that way we could do kind of a comparison, you know, and see how it looks compared to the old one. But here it is, and you have this window, you know, take that off, get out of here, and there is Mandalorian and all his accessories. So let me check out his rifle here, because this one's a different color scheme here. So you do have that nice silver, you know, at the front right there at the barrel, and then of course here you have more silver, and the buttstock's a little bit more brown. So here is the one from the original Mandalorian, and as you could tell right off the bat that this one's a little bit more brown, and this one's got that nice kind of like reddish brown to it. I believe this one's a little bit more silver. This one has more of a gunmetal look to it. The pistol is the one that's really obvious, and I'll show you that in a minute here. So I can see that the pistol has a more, you know, silver kind of chrome finish to it. So really nice, lots of details there. And then of course the older pistol has more of a gunmetal look to it. Same mold and everything like that, but you know, they did upgrade the paint on these guys right here. So there's that. And then the new accessory is this jetpack, and they didn't really do too much. Kind of, you know, it kind of sucks. I wish I think in the show, if I remember correctly, that this was a little bit more silver, but you know, I don't think it was this like kind of like a gunmetal color to it. But there it is. There's not really much going on with it. It's just one solid color. So I feel like they missed the opportunity there. They could have done a lot with this, but there it is. And then of course here you do have 3 pegs. So I'm assuming that because there is these 2 side pegs, that if you peg on the jetpack, then you won't be able to peg on the rifle. So it's going to be one or the other. So there's that. And then here is Mando, and this thing looks amazing. Let me get him out of this clamshell here and check him out. And so here is Mando, and this looks really awesome. Like I said, I think chest up, you know, the shoulders obviously got upgraded, the chest plates got upgraded, everything else I believe it is the same, just different color schemes. You know, he still has his holster there, and then you have that little loop to secure the pistol. But yeah, I think everything else is pretty much the same. There's the bottom of the boots, and then of course on the back here you are gonna have the new 3 peg system there for the jetpack, or you could just use it to peg on the rifle. So let me bring out, so I'm you know, articulation and everything's gonna be the same. It looks the same. It looks identical to the original Mandalorian. And so I'm trying to get this guy to stand here. There you go, thank you. And then here is the original Mandalorian, and obviously as you can see that, you know, chest up wise he did get that upgrade, and it's completely different. Color app is different, obviously. Like here, this is more of a tan coyote kind of brown, this one's more brown. You know, there's the paint apps is way different, but I think the actual, like, the scope and everything like that is pretty much the same. There's the hands, so yeah, it's just really the colors and everything. The cape is pretty much the same, of course, the color and everything like that. So just minor differences of the, you know, of the upgrade of his armor. Like I said, color wise, color scheme is different, and of course these right here, these three pieces are mainly the difference. But even at the helmet wise, they're pretty much the same. Like I said, it's just really the paint app. So there is the first Mando. Now let me try this because this is going to be interesting. I'm kind of curious how this is going to work because, you know, I wish they wouldn't do this kind of cape style. I wish they would just do it like a cloth like they did with like Darth Vader or, you know, the other guys. But they have this soft kind of plastic cape, which can be annoying at sometimes. But let me peg on his rocket pack here. And so that's how it looks. But, you know, I was kind of like, okay, so how is this cape gonna play into having that rocket pack? So it doesn't look too bad front wise, but as you can see, it just kind of like goes boop and it sticks out a little bit. I guess you can mold it, you know what I'm saying? So if you apply some heat or under some hot water, whatever, you can mold that. But it is kind of like it just sticks out. Now I guess you could kind of move it off a little bit more to the side and do one of those numbers, or you could just completely remove it. So that is not a problem because this is so soft that you can just remove the cape, and then there you go, you just have Mando with the rocket pack. And I think that looks pretty good actually. So yeah, like I said, articulation is pretty much the same with this guy. You know, he's on his head's on the ball peg, so he could look side to side, not a problem. He could definitely look down and definitely look up, which is good. His shoulders are on a ball peg again, so you get some good motions there. And then of course this shoulder you know, pad right here, or the armor doesn't really hinder his shoulder movements. At the elbow, looks like he's got one joint there, so he's got one joint, hands on the ball joint. Down at the waist, of course, he could, you know, turn his hip side to side. He could arch and bend down, that's not a problem. Down at the legs, he does have a nice ball joint, and then I believe, yeah, he's got a double knee joint there. And then down at the legs, he does have that nice ball joint right at the ankle, which is really, really cool. So overall, I mean, not really, you know, I prefer this armor. I think it looks a little bit better, but there wasn't really too many, you know, changes besides just adding the new upgraded armor, and then just giving them the new color app. But I think it looks great. I think it looks really, really awesome. I probably will display them like this just because you know, that cape is you know, it's just not working for me, man. But you know, that's up to you guys. You know, however you want to display them, that's totally up to you guys, obviously. So, but that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the support, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.